My top tips for if you're working on your own at home would be always concentrate on your position. Make sure that you are sitting correctly and asking the horse correctly, because it's very easy to have a problem and keep thinking that your horse is doing something wrong, and then when you do have a lesson, or when you do then catch yourself on video, you realise that actually it was probably your fault, because it's usually the rider's fault. Another thing is make sure that you take your time warming up and warming down, and give your horse regular breaks, because often we can get in a habit, if we're on our own, of working on something and we get so carried away working on something that we forget that the horse needs a rest to recover, and will probably do what you're asking it better if it's had a break than if you keep going and going and going. I think variety is really important. Horses, like us, they don't want to be doing the same thing every day. They don't want to get bored, and also their muscles, if used exactly the same way all the time, get tired, and you definitely want to vary up what they're doing. Take them out hacking, take them for a canter, work one day on actual movements, another day just on suppleness and strength, and try and make the horse engaged mentally in what you're doing, because the more interested the horse is in what you're doing, the more likely they are to oblige and give us the results we want. If we bore them, they get frustrated and are more likely to say no. I actually do Pilates twice a week to stay, well, for my core strength, and to make sure I'm really even. Obviously I want my horses even, so I need to be even on top of them. And even now, while I'm quite heavily pregnant, I'm still doing Pilates twice a week, obviously tailored to my pregnancy, but to keep the areas around my core as tight as I can, and certainly to keep my legs and everything else stable as I expand. If you find yourself getting nervous at a competition, try and remember why it is that you're doing it. Try and enjoy it and relax, and I often find that a really good playlist that gets me in the right state of mind for competition is a really good thing to have on my iPhone or my iPod, that while I'm walking around, instead of getting nervous, I can focus on the music that I'm listening to to put me in a good frame of mind. And again, just find things to keep yourself occupied. If you're the kind of person that needs a rest, have enough time when you get there to give yourself a rest, and also be really prepared. The more prepared you are, the better you know your test, the less likely you are to worry and get yourself in a fluster when you're at the show. So yeah, preparation and organisation is the key.